Hello and bidet, critters and non-critters alike. JudgementFish here, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Role Comparisons.
Whitestone is worse off than I expected.
Briarwoods are dicks.
Perhaps we can be of use to each other. Tell me, is Keeper Yennen still alive?
Why do you want to know?
If you want change here, Yennen is the only one who can help bring it.
Friends, I know you have suffered. My heart weeps and my back breaks under the weight of these past few years. But anger makes us reckless. Violence doesn't burn away the clouds, it only makes more smoke. Have faith and wait for a sign. A new dawn is coming, friends, and soon we will bask in its glory together. Take care, young one. Greetings, strangers. We don't see many new faces these days.
Keeper Yennen, tell me, what do the Briarwoods make of your sermons?
They don't attend my services, but their pale guard tolerate me, for now.
You truly believe the Dawnfather will send a sign?
Shh. That name is forbidden. It's you. Oh, but you're not the same. Little Percival. What have you become?
I am what they made me.
What matters is that you're back.
I'm not back. I'm only here for one thing.
Then you want what the people want. A trusted Derolo can lead them to freedom. They'll listen to the rightful heir.
You do see within the dome, there's a group of about 4 people that are all sitting, looking up to a man, an older man with a thick white mustache and receding white hair. His gray robes he's wearing look weathered. You recognize him. While you haven't had too much interaction, not being much of a pious man in any form of religion from your history, but you do know Keeper Yennen is the head priest of Arathis here and is currently giving the tail end of a small sermon to those here. Hearing him, he speaks words of comfort, talking of, through these dark days, we must bind together as a community. We have to ensure that our livelihood and our existence is kept, and we look out for our fellow man. There is solace in the friendships and bonds we keep here, and best not to upset those that wish to keep us down. Arathis looks over us. There will be a time in which we, our salvation will come. And it goes into this very kind of just rallying speech and trying to lift the spirits of those around.
But there was like 40?
4.
4.
4.
Right.
I'm going to just walk up and start a conversation. I have a prayer to give.
Interesting.
I pray for a day to come when outside forces can rally the people of Whitestone again. That strangers may come and bring with them salvation, and that the people will seize it.
Speak in strange confidence for a traveler.
Look for signs, Keeper Yennen. Look for signs. I'm going to hand him a piece of parchment.
Signs of what, if I might ask?
Salvation. Good day to you, sir.
Act cool, everybody act cool.
Just act cool.
We walk south.
Close your eyes.
He walks out. We leave.
And you know what I've left him.
Yeah. As you're walking away, you hear his voice call out after, "Wait!
What does this mean?
What appears dead may not necessarily be death. And that with the shadow of death over the city, perhaps there is life deep underground. Perhaps things that appeared ended and gone are perhaps continuing to this day and may rise again."
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Give you advantage on this.
16.
Yeah.
Kind of nods his head slowly, looks back at the sheet. Looks back at you with a discerning look.
He's definitely not gonna...
Oh, not at all. You look like a dirty peasant right now. Just like... Takes it, like, hastily closes it and folds it and puts it in a pouch. Steps back over and gathers some of his loose tea leaves. He was making himself some tea and kind of looks about shiftily. Calls over one of the other worshippers and begins talking with them as you guys walk away.
Hey, I'm a huge fan of taverns, but this place kind of looks like shit.
Looks can be deceiving.
No, it's shitty on the inside, too.
An old resistance hideout. We can speak freely here.
Yes! Wait. Wait. No. Oh, God, no! What is this hell?
Thanks to the Briarwoods, all our resources are dwindling, including ale.
I will fucking murder everyone!
Let's stick with the plan.
Sticking with the plan.
Let's go find a building.
I'm going to go find something that's a decent distance away from the three noble households that has a reasonable view of the tree.
Yeah, 150 feet from the tree.
That would probably be somewhere in this vicinity here, as the three main houses are right there.
Something with a second floor view, but with some distance.
Okay.
Preferably 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
You do manage to see what appears to be what was once a tavern or an inn of some kind that is silent, closed, the door is locked and chained. Find your way inside the abandoned tavern, and it is what was this giant L-shaped building right here in the corner of the town square. There is a cellar.
Yeah.
You find the cellar, and down there are a number of empty barrels and a couple of ones that are still full. One that appears to be almost like a heavy whiskey barrel. Probably about 20 untouched wine bottles.
Nice.
And a little bit of ale, but it looks like a lot of the ale was either completely used or taken with whoever left and abandoned the premises.
I think we could definitely use these for explosions if we need them.
Or to drink.
Muscle relaxers.
Grog, toss the booze!
But I just got it!
Just do it!
One time, Archie and I
Roots of the Sun Tree.
discussed stink bomb in history.
Can you hear me? I'm Keyleth of the Ashari.
You continue to burrow through the ground, kind of moving the earth aside, and the tunnel just kind of opens before you, like the clay slowly melting away. And it is, wet earth. Eventually you start getting to a few thick roots under the tree.
Talk to it for me, Keyleth.
And the roots that you see, they continue past the tunnel. Like they go very, very deep into the ground.
Awesome. I'm gonna kind of clear out a little bit more area, and I'm gonna touch the roots and cast Speak with Plants.
Sweet shit. Here we go.
The only superpower more pathetic than Aquaman's.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Sorry, had to...
Hey, Wiz, I wish I had some water. The sun is so bright today. Too bad we don't have Tiberius with us with his endless water fucking...
It's Ent voice.
Hi, Aquaman.
Sure.
I can go
Aquaman.
go to one of the wells and get us some water.
Hi, Aquaman.
Hey, he's cool sometimes.
Hi, Aquaman.
Sometimes.
That's what fish say. Hi, Aquaman.
That's what fish say.
All right. So
That's all they say.
Hi, Aquaman.
you finish the spell. You reach out and you touch the root, and you instill the force of your nature-based divine energies into the root. Silence.
Oh no.
It's
The tree's dead.
No!
Dead.
You can bring it back.
Time to bring it back. Should I?
You can do that?
I'm a druid. That's yeah, man.
You can bring dead things back?
It's called plant growth.
What? Huh? This I gotta see.
Bryn, thank the Dawn Father you're alive. What news do you bring?
The Briarwoods have moved the Kestrel. She's with Professor Anders.
Anders? She'll be hard to extract. They have us!
They're in there! Break it down!
I'll take the guards! Get out of here! You're a tenacious little tick, Archibald. Gonna have fun burning you off my balls.
You preach pacifism while associating with rebels.
Trust me, I want the Briarwoods gone as much as you do. But I've seen uprisings fail, and if you charge up to that castle, you'll be slaughtered. No. The only way to win is if the resistance is strong enough.
And the resistance isn't strong enough because...
Their leader has been captured.
There it is.
He's set to be hanged tomorrow. Percy. It's Archibald Desnay.
Archie? But how? We grew up together. His father worked in the kitchen. We'd raise hell all over the castle. You're telling me that Hellion is a resistance leader?
You're not the only one who has changed, Percival. You can't take the Briarwoods alone. Free Archie, and the resistance will follow.
You're playing on my emotions. And I can't say I blame you.
We'd be starting an uprising.
And this town could use some hope.
It's certainly not the worst idea we've had.
For the ale!
Scanlan the Revolutionary has a nice ring to it. Oh, I could get a beret!
We'd need a lot of luck.
The door across the room opens. And another enters the room. A very, very elderly man steps into his ragged robes, draped on his very, very thin, frail form.
I wink at him.
Whether its skin is dark and leathery, he's nearly hairless in his head, and his liver spots all over his scalp. One of his eyes is clouded over in white, and he's kind of shimmies in very slowly.
I ask you, strangers, what makes you so sure you can change the tide of this battle?
Drop seeming. Drop it.
Do I recognize this person?
As old as he may be, there is a subtle power and resonance and confidence to his voice that there's just a force of personality and conviction that immediately leads you to believe this man is or once was a man of great power and respect.
Are there windows in the room?
There are 2 windows. They are currently shut with
Can we bring the seeming back up?
We should show him.
You, Percy, recognize this man. He was once the Chancellor to your father, and a long-respected philosopher in Whitestone known as Archibald Desnay. Archibald.
Was he a good guy? Was he a good guy? Archibald Desnay?
Desnay.
Desnay.
He was very well respected, very stern and crotchety at times, but very much aided your family in holding the city together in times of strife.
I pull out Sir Carrion's notebook and I hand it to them and I say, this should be some proof that we mean what we say.
Reaches out and his long, spindly fingers kind of wrap around the tome and pull it towards him.
So you bring a trinket. That is helpful. But to kill one mortal man is no feat compared to the darkness that lies in that castle. I need more than that.
Drop it. Go ahead and drop it. Drop it. I remove my hat.
Can I just drop it on one of us, or do I have to drop it on all of us?
Good question.
I'd say you could drop it on an individual if you'd prefer.
All right, I will drop Percy's seeming.
Okay. There's the slamming sound as the tome he's holding hits the floor.
Hello, Archie.
Percival. Sweet Percival.
Not so sweet these days. I did not think you would have lived.
I thought you had perished in the subjugation, Percival. You have no idea The joy this brings to my heart. And he reaches out and kind of like just touches the edge of your face like he's still in disbelief. Your hair. It seems age has caught up to you as well.
It was difficult leaving.
Percy, let me go.
What are you doing?
Just like the old days, creating a diversion while you get away. You fucking dormers!
I will have my vengeance, and no one will stand in my way!
But Percy, you are not the last Derolo.
What?
Your sister, Cassandra. She lives.
You see a smile creep across this very, very tense old man face, and he kind of looks about the room with a renewed energy that wasn't there before.
My friends are strong.
With you here, Percival, we've two Derolos spearheading a rebellion. We have the guiding light the people need.
Who else survived?
We must succeed, Percival. If this fails, there won't be anyone else left to rise up. They're nearing their goal, according to your sister, Cassandra. We haven't much time. Your sister leaves Percival.
Oh, shit!
She survived the attack and was taken as the personal assistant or slave of the Briarwoods and used as an example, a symbol of their dominance. She's been feeding us information for years, whenever she could, and she was the helping guide the last 2 attempts we've made. We've not received a letter for her in weeks now. But no, you're not the only surviving member of your family. I will talk to your people. I will talk to mine. You will have your militia. Guide us, Percival Frederickstein von Musil-Kowalski de Rolo III.
Wow!
With us, Vox Machina.
Vox Machina! Wait! You know who we are? Oh, how does he know?
I don't know. She's
Some of us have information from all over these lands. We've had a few friends come from Iman over the past couple years. They met some dire ends. But just don't think that we haven't heard of your exploits. Help us bring a dawn back to this land.
Let the rebellion begin. Okay, time to wrap this up. If you enjoyed what you saw, please go ahead and give that like button a little boop. Feel free to give a comment down below, let me know what you thought about this episode or Critical Role in general. And if you feel like this content was worth your time, please go ahead and subscribe. Trying to make these videos a little bit shorter so they're a little more digestible instead of one giant video. I think that'll be better for pretty much everybody. As always, I'm your JudgementFish, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.